Hello, welcome back to this channel. Welcome back to Dog Invest. Today I'm gonna share about 7 top electric vehicle stocks that you need to put on your watch list. All right, we go. First one is the name is Ayro, AYRO. So this company design and produce purpose-built electric vehicle to enable sustainable fleet. If you see their vehicle just right there, more like small vehicle, but its look is so cute, right? It looks nice. More and let's see their stocks, how much their stocks now. AYRO. So AYRO, their stock right now is at $5.75. Okay. They have 6 employees in Texas and founded in 2016. Average volume 3.44 million. There's no dividends, no PE ratio. Market cap is 244 million. Look, the price right now is start going up. Today, this morning was dropped. I'm sorry, this one was Friday. So was yesterday 575 and then March 11th $7. So going down, and Ayro is, and then I want to show you is how much this last year to April, they're going down. April around less than penny. Penny stock, they become penny stocks, right there. 8 cents, 9 cents. Can you imagine this? 9 cents, 10 cents. But looks like 5 years ago. The scary part is okay, so this around $1, $6. So this is the stock of $1, $1. Penny stocks, they still growing. Still growing. But right now they're in deep right now, right there. If you see the deep, just right here, and it's going back up. All right, that's it. That's it for Ayro. Next one we go to, named CBAT, CBAT, CBAT. Price is right now $4.63, and it's headquartered in China, founded in 1999. That's what the CBAT. Okay, CBAT it's also that you need to watch list. It was $4.69, right? And let's see, let's do working on this. If you see last week, the trend's going down. March 5th, today, yesterday. So $4.69. So you watch this one, whatever you want to like to do, you decide. It's your money, but you just watch list. How's this? The trending goes. You want to dip buy when you dip, or go dip. I don't know. It's up to you. So back then in March, May 2020, this was penny stocks. Penny stocks, and they grew up, become $1, $2, $3. Now it's $7. The top was last year also $7, but the last 3 months, let's see. starting going down now. Deep. All right, that's CBAC. The next one called Electromechanica, Solo Electromechanica. Let's see the listed as Solo, and then let's see how that goes. Right. So Electromechanica vehicles is at $5.15. Today loss value 5.96%, but increase after hours. So right now it's deep right here, $4 right there, $4.50. But now start growing up, going up. Let's see how's the market last week. See, last week even going down, right? You decide if this one you see is deep buy. It's up to you, right? Do research if you plan to buy or sell. I mean, plan to buy. Do more research, not just from this video. But like I said, I also like to mention I'm not a financial advisor. I just make a video for entertainment only. So listed on July 2018. How much price? $6.35. So it's $6.35. Right now $5 less. So this company is in British Columbia, has 63 employees, founded in 2015. Average volume 991. Market value 524. All right, guys. So that's Electromechanica or Solo. The next one is Alt Global. Alt Global Holdings. They're also let's check their price. Alt Global Holdings. Okay, it's not gonna come out with that. Alt Global. All right, there it is. Oops, hold on. Alt Global Holdings right now is $3.12. There's a dip right here at $2.63. It looks like going up $3, right? $3.02. And this electric vehicles looks like going down. I don't know, is up to you. You do research more. Do you think it's good buy or not? Do you think the price will go back up? It's up to you. You decide. Auto Global Holding engaged in the design, development, manufacture, and sale of customers and flexible power system solutions for medical, military, telecom, and industrial markets. Has 210 employees. Headquarters in Las Vegas. Founded in 1969. Wow, been around for a long time. Market caps 99 millions and average volume 11 millions. Alright guys, if you want to go to their website, Alt Global is AULTglobal.com. Do search more, okay? And next one is Ideanomics, ideanomics.com. Let's see their Ideanomics. Ideanomics.com. Okay, Ideanomics right now is $2.94. Was dip right here, 8:32. It was yesterday over in the morning down, and then start go back up, and at the end of the days go up all the way to 94. Dip was 294 and it was 248. And let's see the week before. So it was from $3 going down, right? And start breaking up now. start, you see the trend, $4, start go back up. 3 months ago, let's see, 3 months ago, December, earlier, $2, $1 last year, coronavirus, or maybe it's not so good. Yeah, less than a penny, but some dollar, less than dollar, penny stocks. So employees is 60 people. Headquarters New York, founded 2004, is 34 millions, and average volume market caps 1.18 billions. So it's good company. Looks like it's strong. Been a long time in the business. There's Ideanomics, common stock, also called Ideanomics, is a global company focused on facilitating the adoption of commercial electric vehicles and developing next generation financial service and fintech products. All right, to go to their website, you go to, what's the Ideanomics? Ideanomics.com. Okay. Next one we go is Kandi Technology. Kandi Technology is based in China. Their website en.candyvehicle.com. If you see the logo, more like Toyota, right? Okay, let's go to the stocks. Kandi Technology. Here you go. So Kandi Technology is also electric vehicle that you need to watch, put on your watch list. Right now the price at $6.14, and was deep around 8. Almost all stocks did go deep around 8:30 in the morning. I don't know why. Just boom, 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 boom. Everybody drop. Let's go. Like the boss said, drop. Everybody drop the price. Go. And then everybody dropped their price at 8:30 in the morning. So 5:34, and then go back up again at 6:10, 6:14. All right, so looking back again, how's the look like? See the dip going down here, go down. It looks like go dip right here yesterday, and now start going back up. So that's look, you see the trend really nice right there, and it was $3 something last year. And right now is $6 something, right? $6.10. About 5 years ago. Yes. Okay, this company been in business more than 5 years. It was $7. So they maintain the price, right? Almost always above $3, $2. And let's see. See, the company is kind of strong, because they have a lot of employees, 194 employees, headquartered in Jinzhou, Zhejiang, and founded in 2004. Average volume 3.95 millions. Market cap is 481 million. All right, please check their website to learn more, guys. Their website is candyamerica.com. or encandyvehicle.com. All right, the next one, last one of the day, called Medicus Ltd. is headquartered in Israel, founded in 1999. All right, let's go check their price in Robinhood. What's the Medicus? All right, Medicus is the stocks that you want to watch. Put on your watch list also, in case they go up just like Tesla, because right now it's only $2.20. How about last week? So the trend last week $2.66, and it was deep right there, 8:30. I knew it, 8:30. Man, people, man, all these traders, they make they talk each other. hey, let's go drop the price. Let's go sell together same time. And the next one, you see that the graph is going down. I think that's the lowest yesterday. I don't, but still, please do more research, guys. All right, do not depend on what I say. The crazy part, look here. Medicus was 2016 $76, $80, $70, and now it's dropping to $5, and today is only $2. So and $1.86 8:30 in the morning. So all electric vehicles drop at 8:30 in the morning, and all of them start going up. You see the trend? I start to understand all this. All right, and then they have employees, 20 employees, headquarters in Omer Hedaron, founded 1999, average volumes 294, market is 553.86. All right, guys, that's it for today. Please like, subscribe, and share. If you learn about this, please leave your comment down below which one you already have it and how much you bought it for. And if you don't have it, which one you plan to buy. Let me know. Share your comment down below. Thank you, and you have a good day, okay? Bye-bye.
Hi, how's everybody doing today? I am your host, Rich, here on behalf of Rich TV Live with our very special guest, Tony Sklar, who has been with us many times and is the Senior Vice President of Investor Relations for Ideanomics, IDEX, which has also done extremely well since the last time we talked. How are you doing today, Tony?
I love Rich TV. I'm doing great. Thank you very much. It has been exuberant for sure at the same time, but we're only getting started. This is just the beginning.
I love Ideanomics. I have been telling our entire club that is one of my top, it's actually my top 2 electric vehicle plays for 2021. I think it has enormous potential and enormous upside. And our investors that got in when we first started talking about it, really heavily under $1, around 88 cents, have already made 300-400%. Now today trading over $4. So it's been hugely bullish over the last few months since we started to talk about it. And we started to say it was undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed, and the revenue growth was exponential. And we talked about that as well, how there's very few companies with your revenue trading under $1. And of course, it didn't stay under $1. Now I have a few questions for you, Tony. Can you tell us a little bit about some of your recent milestones that Ideanomics has hit since the last time we spoke?
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well, first of all, I think there's probably a lot to talk about, but let's just choose a couple of them. And yes. I'm going to focus in on maybe just the last 30 days, because our team worked all throughout the holidays. We worked very hard for shareholders to do a lot of amazing things. And 2 of those things were really important. One, we closed the Timios transaction, which gives us a cash flow positive generating business that is data rich for our fintech assets, a tremendous amount of data that is built up within the Timios platform, to the extent that much of the other industry competitors haven't realized how rich that data is. So we've got some really great things we're going to talk about in 2021. And the second thing I want to talk about, and I think that your viewers will probably really enjoy, our recent transaction with Wave. And the wireless technologies that are coming to market right now start to help fill out our S to F to C model. And that charging portion, wireless charging, will be the infrastructure play. We are very bullish on that. And if you just think about the idea of autonomous driving, if you believe in autonomous driving, lots of POCs out there, lots of different companies that are experimenting in the autonomous driving vehicle ecosystem, How do you charge an autonomous driving vehicle, an autonomous driving bus, an autonomous driving taxi? Was a little arm that's going to come out and, attach on? Maybe one or two, but not 5,500 buses in a bus depot, and not 150 cable trucks. There's going to be breakage, and there's going to be problems, and there's going to be supply issues. Wireless charging. You roll up, you charge, and that's it. And that is the point about the future of the charging for the EV ecosystem. Wireless charging is a dominant player. And in the ecosystem right now, there aren't a lot of competitors to Wave that have the revenues that Wave have as of today and the competitive advantage. So we're really excited about our Wave acquisition, and we think that our investment community really believes in that process too. So we've got some even more exciting things to be able to talk about in 2021 as it pertains to that technology.
That's great. You guys are doing incredible things. What are your main focuses of Ideanomics for the first half of 2021, specifically in regards to what you just mentioned, the Wave acquisition, and how it plays into your S2F2C business model?
Sales to financing to charging. We got to procure the best vehicle for our customers and get them the best financial rate to get those vehicles on the road, and then give them the best charging solutions so that they can always have that womb to tomb opportunity for their fleets to go out and do the things that they do best, to get our vegetables on the road and to get our cable into our homes and to make our American economy continue to be the best in the world. And that's what some of the stimulus and exciting things that are starting to happen now in our ecosystem. And I think 2021 is going to be really exciting for the entire green tech, clean tech industry. A lot of noise out there in the market. We've got a new administration that is coming to the table with all sorts of very exciting opportunities to give the commercial EV sector a big boost, and we're participating in that. I think that our investors are going to be very excited around Earth Day, which is April 22nd, right? We've got some really exciting things that we're gonna showcase, including maybe some live events. There's going to be more opportunity that we're going to give our investors to be able to participate at that level. So I think that that's really exciting. Plus, as Alf said the other day at the Needham conference, thank you very much to our community for a lot of folks that were tuned into that. If you are not knocking on Ideanomics' door as an investment bank, if you're not applying to Ideanomics for a job, you're not doing the right thing. We are a growing company. We are making accretive acquisitions, and we are building where our competitors are still building internally. They're still playing and tinkering with their toys. They haven't been able to figure out how to get their mass adoption and critical mass into their marketplaces yet. So they might have market caps that are bigger than ours. And I know that we're growing and we're very excited on that, but we're not resting on any of those laurels whatsoever. We are running full steam ahead, much like our investors want us to.
That's great. Now, you mentioned a little bit about the acquisition of Timios Holdings Corp. Can you please go through this news with us and what this means for the company?
Sure. So Timios, again, on our fintech side, our Ideanomics Capital side of the house, we were originally, a fintech business. We haven't lost our roots in that. And by the purchase of Timios, which is an excellent company because it's so data rich. Now, they're a title insurance company. Now, what's Ideanomics doing in the title insurance business? That doesn't make sense. Although that they've got amazing sales, well over $90+ million that it's added to our top line, and it's kicking off free cash flow, which gives our investors the confidence that they need in a positive manner, where again, a lot of our competitors aren't going to see that cash flow positive for a little while. So, that is really amazing for our shareholders, but the data that is built up in that is fantastic. So just as a title insurance player, you come to market, you help people close their residential mortgages. And there's some commercial aspect to that. And I think that's what you're going to see in 2021. But the Timios system, they have a model that allows you to track that package the whole way through the process, and they brought the costs way down. A lot of it had been opaque. I don't know if many of our investors have purchased a piece of property before. I'm assuming that with a lot of the profits that they made today in GameStop and AMC, please pay off your student loans first and then go out and buy a house. I think that when you go through that student loans first. When you go through that process, it it used to be quite opaque, and you would pay large sums of money along the way that you weren't necessarily had the transparency to see where that money was actually going. Tinios reduced that cost all the way down, increased their critical mass, and the data that is in there is phenomenal. If you could imagine a blockchain style solution that tracks the provenance of a title the whole way through its life cycle, now you're talking about data that has a lot of value to it. So I think that you're going to see a lot more in industry information that's going to come to that. And I think that you're going to be very excited about this future conversation about what that data is going to look like.
That's great. That sounds super exciting for Ideanomics. Now, Ideanomics Inc. also announced its Mobile Energy Global MEG division sales activities for the last month of December and Q4 2020. Can you break this down for us and let us know what the company's goals are and their projections?
Sure. So I don't want to get too much into projections because that's sort of a different kind of style of questions. And I think that as we come to market with when we do our earnings calls, that our investors will have the opportunity to speak through some of those questions with our C-suite. So that's really important. But let's just talk about, again, our increase in numbers. We're looking for quarter over quarter growth. The EV industry, no matter what, is going to be lumpy. And you've seen that in the various competitors that we have in the market, and I think that a recent deal that we had announced with BYD, we had purchased 2,000 e-taxis, for ride hailing, a great car that was built in joint by BYD and Didi, I think that's what it was. And, they put some they put some real thought into what that car should have in it as a ride hailing industry oriented vehicle. So we bought 2,000 of those, and we were able to sell 2,000 of those, and we're going to see more fleet purchasing of that level. And that's our goal for 2021, is to consistently help get these vehicles on the road. Alpha said, and we have said many times in the past, the procurement of the vehicle, the sales portion of our S2F to C model, that's just the on-ramp. We want to make sure these vehicles are getting into the hands of the commercial users so that we can get to our end goal, which is the charging. That annuitized income is what's going to give value to shareholders for the long haul. And it's very important to get as many vehicles on the road as you can. And as I said, the commercial EV industry has been lumpy. So we're doing our part in the ecosystem to make sure that we're facilitating and enabling the commercial operators to get their right vehicle at the right financed rate. And that's a really important number, right? I don't think a lot of our competitors have figured that portion out yet, so that we can get to that charging through through our wave systems. So that's what we're going to see more of quarter over quarter as it pertains to the MEG sales pipeline.
I love your guys' business model. It seems like you guys got your hands in almost everything when it comes to the sector. And even
I want to say that we're focused, though. I think that's really important. We get a lot of inbound. Investors are great. They email in all the time. Don't stop that, right? Please, we're trying to correspond with as many as we can. So be patient. We're getting there. Ethan is also on the job now. We get a lot of inbound saying, you're doing a lot. Do you have your hands in too many pots? No, not at all. And the reason why is because the sales to financing to charging model. That's the model. I know it sounds very distant right now to some people, and that's because some of our competitors are in their single race lane. And when the market turns, which it will, it always does, these things are cyclical. Ideanomics, we hope, is going to be still standing because we've got a good cash balance sheet. We've got businesses that kick off free cash flow, and we're in an industry that isn't in a single race lane in EV. And if you're one of our competitors, you're like either just building cars and that's it, but you don't have any of the other solutions. That's going to be an issue for them.
And I think that that's going to be one of the key strengths for you guys moving forward, because you are very well diversified in the industry. Now, one of the things that you're focused on is there was some news that Ideanomics is coming out with EV trucks for the freight industry. Can you give us some insight on that?
Okay, well, maybe there was some confusion between the national, the freight industry. A great organization that we're very happy to be a sponsor of. It's really important for us to be involved in the community. And when we were out in the field doing our customer discovery at truck stops, Liam, Keith, and a few of our team members asking questions, it's really important to have that on the ground interface. So being part of NAPTI is very important. Companies need to be part of an ecosystem that is just growing up. There's a lot of information that's needed. A lot of the players have a lot of questions. They don't necessarily understand the difference between a hydrogen fuel cell and an EV battery of different sizes too. What does it mean when it's replaceable? How is it swappable? Can I just pick it up? How heavy is it? They need to be able to touch and feel these things, and they need to have companies like Ideanomics who have access to global OEMs, including our own Treelectric in Malaysia, where we're kicking off 2 and 3 wheelers and moving into the 4-wheel market. They want to hear from industry folks to find out what are the issues, what are the problems, how does an operator in that side of the world deal with this particular problem. And we have that insight. So we were really excited to be able to join NAPTI as a sponsor and get into the market and really help that education process and run pilots and get the information in white papers out there and do the studies with the other co-op petitions in the marketplace to make sure that the ecosystem is moving forward, because that's what drives sales. That's what drives the sales at the end of the day. When everybody's getting the boat rowing in the right direction, then that's what gives everybody the sales. And that's really the end goal. Get these vehicles on the market so that we can sell them the energy. And that's the energy shift that the climate change initiatives internationally are trying to achieve.
You're mentioning a couple of things that I'm very bullish on: electric vehicles and blockchain technology. Put it together, you got a company that is very futuristic, a company that millennials can really sink their teeth into because they understand the blockchain. Maybe people that are baby boomers and older maybe don't understand blockchain technology as much. Maybe they're not investing as much in blockchain right now, but the millennials get it because they're trading and using Bitcoin. They understand Ethereum. They're buying and selling with brokers in different places all over the world and flipping different Bitcoin and using Bitcoin and blockchain technology to send money to people that are bankable and unbankable all over the world. This is the future, and you guys have recognized that. You guys have.
I want to interject by saying I think it is absolutely fantastic that there is a generation that really appreciates and adopts the technology. Your viewers know very well there's a difference between cryptocurrencies and tokens and blockchain.
Yes.
So if you could imagine the idea of a blockchain solution that follows a title closing, it gives assurance and de-risks for a lot of the players along the way because they have a proof. And those mechanisms outside of the cryptocurrencies, and it's great that the marketplace in the generation that you're speaking to really understands the technology and is adopting it. But much like the cell phone industry, do you remember when it first came to market and there wasn't ubiquity, and a cell phone from Europe wouldn't work in North America, and a North American cell phone wouldn't work in Asia, and everybody's kind of running off all like wild, wild west, until there was a sense of ubiquity. And that adoption is what really helped bring that industry of what we use today to trade on our cell phones, to move money in and out of different accounts. It's a technology that grew up because it had adoption at the right time. That's what we're going to see in those blockchain mechanisms, right? Different technologies that, some of them aren't going to make it. Some of them will. It's why Ideanomics doesn't like to be asset heavy. It's why we don't like to invest in R&D. We like to purchase the things that are working with the licenses that have provenance. And so I can appreciate the idea that you have a generation that is really believing in a technology that is going to change the way banking works and identification works. And that does play into EV, whether you're selling an EV vehicle and you need to title transfer it, or whether you need to fuel up at a Wave wireless stop where you're there and then be able to communicate and get those payments facilitated in an easy manner. Blockchain is really going to help continue to revolutionize an industry on smart cities across the world, and that is also going to help with climate change.
I agree 100%. Now, if there was one thing that you would want shareholders, investors, anyone that's new learning about Ideanomics today for the first time to know about the company, this is our first interview for 2021, what would it be?
Great question. So Ideanomics is in the commercial enablement EV space. Very important. I want them to understand our sales to financing to charging model. I want them to know that we are a young company, that this industry is still very speculative, that there is going to be a lot of change, and to always do two things. One, consult your investment advisor before making any investment decision. And two, we want you to be happy with us. And more importantly, we want you to be a long-term investor with us. If you buy a few thousand shares and you put it into your speculative portion of your portfolio and you toss it away for 18 months, we think that you're going to be very, very happy at the end of that period. We are working very hard to change the way this industry has been focused in the past, in a new industry where the co-opetition is a little bit behind us. So look at the balance sheets that make up from the acquisitions of Timios, right? That's going to be really important. That gives a really good base of free cash flow that's being kicked off. Understand what Wave in wireless charging is about, and understand what the rest of the players in the ecosystem are doing. And I think that you'll be very happy with the moves that Ideanomics are making.
We want to remind everyone that, and you mentioned this, that Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence and do your research before you invest in everything we talk about here. Now, chances are when you speak to your financial advisor, they're going to say, oh, wow, Ideanomics, that's a great pick. We do a lot of due diligence ourselves. We do a lot of research ourselves. This is why we like to do these interviews. And we feel like it gives us the opportunity to ask the tough questions and get really great answers. You've done a great job today, Tony, explaining everything to us, so we have a better idea of what's going on with IDEX, Ideanomics in 2021 and beyond. If there was anything that you want to let anyone know as far as how they can get in touch with you, how they can reach you for an investor, a joint venture partner, a potential another company that wants to get in contact.
There we go.
What's the best way?
I want to say this. I want to thank our investors. I want to thank our investment community. Many of you email in with other potential partnerships, acquisition targets, other introductions. Please don't stop. Keep it coming. We're a small company. We're growing. We're hiring on a daily basis. We're going to do tremendous things in 2021, but we really rely on our investors to be our eyes and ears out there. When you see something that's wrong, you let us know. You read our filings, you go to our website, you make sure that we have the proper information on there. If you don't see something, you email in at ir@ideanomics.com. We've got a new VP of marketing. You're going to see a lot more information on each one of the products. We didn't even get a chance to talk about my favorite Solectrac and Steve Heckeroth and what that whole team is doing in the electric tractor market, but I think you'll see some more of that coming up quite soon. I want you to reach out to us. You follow us on social media, you follow Alf, you make sure that you're talking to your investment advisor, and we're relying on you guys to get out there and really help us not only spread the word, but give us that feedback. Find us those right companies that we should be accretively purchasing. Find us to make us what you think is going to be one of the most premier companies in the EV industry.
I love it. Tony Sklar, the Senior Vice President of Investor Relations for Ideanomics. Symbol is IDEX on the NASDAQ. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring in the winners and we bring them to you first. If you like this video, please smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe. Tony, thank you for joining us once again. It's always a pleasure. And for those of you that are watching, thank you for joining us. Have a great day. IDEX on your watch list. Put it on your radar. I think it's going to be a huge winner in 2021 and beyond.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. We'll talk to you guys soon.